guys, welcome back to Fieros and Scale. What we're looking at here, if you guys will remember, is a car that's previously been on our series here. This is the Altaya 1986 Pontiac Fiero Sport Coupe. Now, the reason we're looking at the same car that we've already reviewed is because I've got another couple of special cars that just came in, also from Altaya, imported from Spain because they're apparently not available here. Let's take a look at them, but I wanted you to look at this one first because this is where it all started. So we're going to jump right to these other cars and check out how cool they are. One of them is really interesting. Okay guys, here we go. The latest two models that have gotten in from the Altaya Fiero collection. And if your eyes are instantly drawn to the one on the left, that's right. It's the Fast and the Furious Pontiac Fiero with the rocket engine attached to the back. Unbelievably cool, despite what they said in the movie.
Is that a Pontiac Fiero strapped to a rocket engine?
Impressive. I know.
No, that's not impressive.
All right, so let's take a close-up look. And since I know the first one everybody wants to see is the Fast and the Furious car, we're going to hold that off. That way you'll have to stick through the rest of the video. And we're going to look at the one that depicts one of my dream cars. All right, take a look at that. One thing I have to say about the Altaya cars is that they get the proportions just right. The lines on the body perfectly mimic the real car. They just do an excellent job of bringing these cars to life in a small scale. Now, this car, they've done really an amazing job with all of the details. If we look on the interior, you can see that it's got the red, and it's supposed to be red in a very light gray interior. Now the shade of the gray is, I think, a little bit lighter than what it's supposed to be. They do a great job of replicating the red inserts in the interior. You can see it on the seats, the carpeting, the door panels, just like in the real car. So they really did a great job with the interior. Now if we look at the body, they also did a great job with the body. You can see the lower gray aero package. They have the aero-specific nose and rear bumper, which was introduced on the Indy pace car that ran in the Indianapolis 500 race and was later taken and turned into the 1985 Fiero GT, which then later continued the lower body cladding on the 86 Fiero Fastbacks and continued all the way up to 1988. But this body style, this nose, the lower rocker panels, and the rear bumper originated with the Indy pace car. And as you can see here, they do a really good job of replicating the nose, the badges there. I mean, the proportions are just right, which is one of the places that a lot of companies get it wrong. You can see the rear with the engine covers all the way back down to the lock on the trunk lid. We have our reflectors, our quad pipes. Then we have all the specific pace car decals, even down to the pace car, the Indy wings on the fender. I mean, take a look at that, guys. The white wheels with the red trim ring, the Goodyear tires, everything is really, really well done. Very little to criticize on this one. Matter of fact, the only thing you probably can criticize, which to me is a plus, not a minus, even though it's not exactly accurate, is the stance of the car, as it seems to sit quite a bit lower on the wheels than the real car did, which I think just looks better. So I'm not really going to complain about that. But overall, it's an excellent model. So let's take a look at it next to the Fiero Sport Coupe. Now the Fiero Sport Coupe we saw previously is an excellent version or model for Fiero fans, as it maintains all of the original lines, all of the original trimming up down to the bumper pads. They did a really, really good job with that. And you can see that they maintained all of the original body lines and all the original casting and or tooling for the car from the belt line going up. And all they did was alter, just like the real car, the front bumper, the rear bumper, and the lower cladding. And then they added the Indy specific wing. And then the rest was just basically a recolor of the interior to match the Indy car. So they really did do an excellent, excellent job with this. So, good work, Altaya. Now, let's take a look at the one car that I know everybody's got a question about. And that is our Fast and the Furious Fiero. I've got to say, they did an excellent job with this one also. Again, I think it's just a recasting of the original mold of the 85 Sport Coupe, but they've added all of the Fast and the Furious trimming. I mean, take a look at that great rocket engine that they have back there. Look at the piping. Look at the detail work in there. You have the fuel tanks on the roof. All of the lines running to the engine. I mean, that just, it looks really... I would say I would put that on par with the DeLorean from Back to the Future. And you can see how they did all of the trim work and all of the special body work that was on the car in the movie. From the quarter window with the grill on it. You can see the fuel filler door. The chrome trim around the wheels. You have all the heat shielding on the lower part of the body and around the nose. You have the reaction control thrusters in the nose. I mean, this is really, really great detail work. You have the interior, and if you could see it on the interior, I'm not sure if you can. Even the seats have been changed to match what was in the movie. You have the glass with all the reinforcements on it. This is a really, really cool model. I mean, say what you will about the movies, but it was really cool that they included a Fiero in it. And it actually, the Fiero saved the day in that movie. Don't let anybody play down the Fiero's role in that movie. So there you go, guys. Two of the latest, or actually I don't know how late they are, as I've just gotten them, but I know they've been available in Spain for quite a while. But two of the new to me Altaya Fiero models, 1/43rd scale, and another excellent job from Altaya after the great job they did with their 85 or 86 Fiero Sport Coupe. Alright guys, that's going to be it. Just a nice short video to show you guys the latest additions to the Fieros and Scale collection. So, I guess when I have another one to show, I'll be back. So I will see you guys on the next one.